Okay guys, this is actually the third week. I didn't make an update last week. Sorry about that for those who are following. So this is the second video of the third week of my video series of the Screen House 10 by 20. Yeah, so I'll show you what happened in 2 weeks since the last video. You can check that out, the growth on this. This is the lemon tree. It's actually doing pretty good, substantial growth. It's actually grown twice the size since the last video in the new growth. The shoots coming up. As you can see, last week this was only about halfway right here, and it just grew another 2 times the size of it was last week. And I got some new shoots over there too. Just a little bit burning from when I moved it out. It was originally under the CFLs, and yeah, so once it got out here in the hot environment, it screwed up, it got burnt and everything, but it's doing okay now, as you can see. These are my peppers. I got a Cuban almond, and I don't know what the hell these are. These two might be jalapenos, I'm not sure though. They're either jalapeno or Cuban almond, so I know they're either one. So I'll check that out once they start growing peppers. This is actually cantaloupe plant. They grow big cantaloupe fruits, and I'm probably going to let this grow down along the floor and maybe over there or something, because growing up on that string there, the vine wouldn't be able to hold the weight of the cantaloupe, I do not think. So we'll see what happens there with that. The ghost pepper back here, supposedly the world's hottest pepper. I'm not sure though. So that's just in peat moss and perlite soils mix. Same with pretty much everything else. There's certain things that are just in mix, like these with my soil from down back, and just mixed with perlite. So this is just a house plant I got in here. These are the tomatoes. As you can see, they just grew like anything since last week. Actually 2 weeks ago. I keep saying last week. Anyways, as you can see, if you can see the name tag, this section, Christmas grape. This section back here is Roma, and the ones in the back are sweet cherries. This one is bush beefsteak, and this square back here is Golden Queen. So we're going to see about that. Pick one out of each 5 and put them in the big pots. The rest will be going outside, and maybe some in here in the bigger pots. I got 3 pots over there holding up some of that stuff. I got a bunch of tobacco plants under there. I'm just have those over to protect it from wind and stuff eating them. So yeah, catnip plant, the ground cherries, they're doing okay. I think the ground cherries are stunted. They're flowering at a very young age, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with them, but we'll see. And right here I got the black pearl peppers. This guy's a little bit wrinkled, the leaves. Some sort of stress, probably heat. I don't think so though, because the rest are doing okay. I think it was just the genetic development from its mother or something like that. So we'll see what goes on there. That guy's going to be my mother plant for seeds for next year of the peppers. Same with the ghost pepper. It's the only one I got, so that's going to be my seed pepper. Showed you everything else here. I got a couple tomatoes there. This is my chocolate habanero. It is actually doing amazing. It only had one sucker though, if you want to call that a sucker. One offshoot. Only had one out of everything. As you can see, it's split. I did not top that. That's split on its own. And then as it goes up, it's split again on both, and it just had this gigantic branching effect, and it's just like a big canopy. I did not pollinate any of these yet, so I'm going to start pollinating these today after the video with a paintbrush, and we'll see what goes from there. This is the mini chocolate habanero plant. It's not actually, it's the same variety as that, but for some reason it just wants to stay small. It's not root bound or anything, it's just recently been transplanted into that. My tobacco plant is doing actually amazing right now. It's just an avocado. Stressed avocado, I might add. So far, this thing is doing amazing. I let it go to the flower because this is the best plant I have. It's 6 feet now with the pot, and the pot's a good, I don't know, 13 inches probably. I'm pretty sure it's 13 inches. These pots are pretty big, and 13 inches tall. And as we go up, the leaves are just gigantic. They would have been a lot bigger if I had to top the plant, cut off the flowers, topped it, and cut off all the suckers. As you can see, the suckers popping out here, here. They have pretty big leaves on them too. They're actually kind of small leaves, but yeah, I left the suckers on the top. I cut the bottom because I was going to keep it originally as just a leaf harvesting plant for the tobacco. Instead, I'm going to let it go to seed and harvest the seeds, actually, go to flower. These are actually amazing. Actually, I got this, I'm in love with this camera. You can actually see, well, you could just see the flowers. This thing is actually amazing. The color in this, it's white flowers with the pink edges on them, as you can see. It's really cool. I got just clusters of these everywhere. Each new sucker that's popping out is going to produce a seed pod, such as this is one sucker here coming up. As you can see, the bunches of seed. And one little one, like this one here, it already flowered. As you can see inside, it's going to produce a little circle cylinder kinda. And in that is going to be about 1,000 seeds, tobacco seeds. Tobacco seeds are so tiny, it's unbelievable. That's why you're planting them. You got to plant them in a big flat seed bed, and then you pick out the seedlings and transplant them into individual pots. So yeah, so far so good with this. These seeds from this plant will be for sale. I actually kind of don't know what variety this is. It's supposed to be, I don't know, the guy that gave me them said they were just natural smoking tobacco or something like that. I think it's Tobacco Rustica, or if it's called that, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's looking okay now. Chocolate habanero, ground cherry, pineapple. I got those F1 hybrids, as you can see. This says it yields 4.6 pounds of tomatoes per plant. And I'm starting to believe it with these flower clusters. As you can see, they're just everywhere. Even on the bottom, down here, way down there, they're just everywhere. That's just another pepper plant stressed, what's that called? Cayenne pepper. These two are the other two F1 hybrids. That's strawberry spinach plant. Supposed to be producing strawberry-like fruits. I think those are them coming now. Lemon cucumber plant that's just gone mad. These three, one's a straight 8 and the other two are English cucumbers, I think, something like that. I got a Dungeons of Fire pepper plant, another one. These two were given to me by a friend. Yeah, his greenhouse is a bit colder, as I was explaining in the last video, and mine's a bit hotter. As you can see, it's doing a lot better with the new growth. That one's just shit. It's not doing anything. The Kumato plant. Here's where we got to. Tomato wall. So far, so good with the older plants. Look at that. Kumato is not a very big tomato. It's about a medium-sized tomato, but the clusters on this are just amazing. The amount of tomatoes I got in here is going to be good. As you can see, little ones, and the flowers just keep coming everywhere. So I'm pollinating these by hand, just like this. And it's actually doing the job, as you can see. Nice tomatoes. They're a bit small now. They probably get not much bigger, but a little bit bigger, and then they'll start browning up because they're a brown variety. They're called Kumatos. Like I was saying, this is the Beefmaster plant. Let's see if you can actually read words with this camera. Holy crap, it can. This is a nice camera. Compared to my last one, anyways. This plant is just mad. Mad in the sense of how it's growing directly straight up. As you can see, I did this today. This was growing on its own all the way up, just straight, all these offshoots, all the way down, and there's where the post ended, where it was tied. So it just grew completely straight up all this way. A good 2 feet almost. That's pretty sick. I rigged up a different line today because my other one was shit. As you can see, I kept a small section and tied it upwards. Got like a spider web of strings going on there. But so far so good with everything. This is the beefsteak. It's just a wreck. It's gone mad. Offshoots everywhere. The suckers popped up. I let them go and then they're just growing everything. Anyways, I'm training this thing back up to start growing up here again. It's coming along pretty good. I got, this is, what is that called? Beefsteak. No, not beefsteak. Brandywine, there we go. Brandywine tomato. Different type of leaves. You can see they're more long and stringy and there's different varieties of them. It's coming along pretty good. It's gonna be, these things will definitely probably grow up to the roof. At least the ones in the bigger pots anyways. Probably not those ones in the smaller pots, but we'll see. We'll see what goes down.